Okay, welcome everybody to the Bookmap Onboarding Webinar. This is Bruce at Bookmap. We do this webinar every Tuesday at 2 p.m. The goal here is really simple and straightforward to introduce you to bookmap.com, where you have either purchased or maybe you have the free version of Bookmap, to log in, go through the portal to find your license key and how to download Bookmap, how to get data as well, subscribe to data from the bookmap.com website. Then we'll download, install Bookmap, get it up and running, go through the run options, connect you to data, and then add a symbol. That's it. That's the goal here. Just really, take you through a step-by-step process to get you up and running in Bookmap. All right. We'll start off with the first step, and that is to log into bookmap.com. You'll see it here, for example, in bookmap.com. There's a login button on the upper right-hand corner. You'll click on that and you'll log in. Once you log in, you'll see your name here, but it will look like this now. You'll be in the Bookmap portal area here. Okay, so now in the Bookmap portal, we assume that you've already purchased Bookmap or at least have registered and have gotten the free version of Bookmap. If you have, then your page will look something like this. And you can copy your license key here. If you've gotten Bookmap Global or Global Plus, then you'll want to download and install it, even the free version. You can go through the same process here. From this select system here, click on the drop down, Windows, Mac Intel, Mac M1, M2, or Linux. So choose one. And then for your version selection here, it can be production or beta. I would recommend production for now. And then just click on the download link. And then you'll start to note, or you can save it here where you want to save it. We'll save it in my downloads folder. And then we can just look up here in the upper right-hand corner of the browser, and it is currently downloading it. Okay. All right. So once it is downloaded, you'll click and install. Let me go through that here. Let me bring up the Bookmap. Okay, so here's my downloads folder, and then here's what I just downloaded. Double click to install it. That will bring up the wizard to install it here. Go through the process here. Easiest to go with the defaults. Click through using next. We're going to avoid that here. I've already installed Bookmap, but you guys understand the process there. Once you've done that, then we can jump over here and go through getting up and running in Bookmap. All right, so we'll double click on the desktop icon. It'll install it here. Okay, and let's open it up. Okay, actually, while it's opening, I want to go through another process in here, and this is required. All right, so you will need to do this. Let's go back here for a second. Now we have Bookmap, and we're just getting up and running. You will need to have data though, in order to connect Bookmap to the live market. So you will have to add a subscription, and click on right here in the left margin. Click on Add Subscription. Okay, and then that will take you to the additional subscriptions here for data. Okay, so you can see there's Bookmap CME data, if you're a futures trader, then I would recommend going with one of these choices here. You can get the Bookmap data CME bundle, which includes CME, CBOT, NYMEX, and COMEX. It's $79 per month, and this is a pretty good deal compared to others out there. They charge like about $100 a month. Now if you just trade like the CME stock indexes like the ES or the NQ, then you only need the CME data, and you can just select the box here. And this will be $17 for the first month and then $34 for each month after that. Okay, so it depends. It depends on what you trade and what you want access to. Okay, so if you trade crude oil, then you'll probably just want NYMEX. If you trade gold or metals, then you want just probably COMEX. If you trade the YM or interest rate products, then you want just maybe CBOT. If you trade all of them, then to go, or one or two of them, then it just makes sense to go with the bundle. Okay, and just get the Bookmap bundle here, and then you have access to all of them. All right, so now if you're a stocks trader, we'll scroll down a little bit further, and you can get DX feed data here for stocks. Again, the choices, let's go through it. DX feed for the US equities bundle of NASDAQ and EDGX. Okay, these are your electronic exchanges here. So it's $59 for the first month, but then it's $119 every month after that. Okay, now if you don't want EDGX, you just want NASDAQ, then select the box here. It's $69 a month. Or you want just EDGX, then select this one. It's $59 a month. All right, so those are your choices for stocks. All right, now you see some other choices here. We're not going to go over it. These are the most popular and for futures and for stocks. All right, so go through the process. You'll click down to next after you select it and go through the process to purchase your data subscription. All right, so now once you've done that, now you can open up your Bookmap. So double click on the desktop icon, and that will bring up the run options window here. And let's go through the run options. Okay, so there's 3 different run options here that you have. The first one is simulated mode. This will connect to the live market once you've established your data connection. However, if you trade in this mode here, it is only simulated within the Bookmap environment. Okay, nothing is routed outside of that. So if you want to trade live into your brokerage account, you'll need to create that connection, but then you'll select the trading mode here. Okay, and then I would recommend, no matter what mode you select here, make sure to check the box here for record your live data and record your orders if you can. We're not going to select a load previous workstation. We're going to create a new workspace here. We'll select trading mode. We'll click OK. And then Bookmap is preparing to start. Okay, so now it has popped up. And it's telling me in the center here that I am not connected to any platform. So what we need to do is the data that we just subscribed to, we need to add it into the platform. So we'll go up to connections. You can follow the small guide here. We're just going to go through the process. And then click on configure here under connections. And now we're going to add a new connection. We're going to add or remove a platform. So click on this. And then we're in the Bookmap Plugins Manager and the Bookmap Connect Layer 0 here. We're going to scroll down. Okay, and we see Bookmap data that I've already subscribed to here. I'm going to remove it, and then you might see like there's several different crypto exchanges that we connect to, as you can see here. CQG, IQ Feed, Kraken. I mean, there's all sorts of things in here. It depends on what you want to connect to. So anyway, we're going to connect to the Bookmap data for CME that we just subscribed to, and then we can see it available for install, and let's install it. Okay, so now it's installed it and it says it's ready to use. Let's click OK, and we'll click OK here. Now we've added the platform. Now we need to add a connection. So click on Add Connection, and then now from the platform drop down, we can click on that, and we'll scroll down and we see our Bookmap data right here. So we'll select that. You can give it a name, custom name here if you like. I'll just leave it as default of Bookmap data. We're going to select the US server here, or we have European servers. And then everything else is fine. Price format, default, we're good to go. Okay, so we're going to click OK. Now, let's go back up to connections. Now you can see we've established this connection here, but we haven't selected it yet. So now what we need to do is select it, right? And it says connecting to it, and you can see it's asking us to click on the plus tab up here that is now present. We click on connections, you can see it's selected here. Okay, so now we're going to click on the plus tab and we're going to add an instrument. So from the platform, on the drop down here, we're going to select Bookmap data, and then for the type, we're going to select futures. For the exchange, we're going to select CME. Okay, if you click on the drop down, you'll see others in here. If you don't see it, just type it in, CME. And then for the symbol, okay, let's click on the drop down as well. If you don't see it in here, just type it in. Okay, so I'm just going to type it in, ESM5. And then I see it here pop up, so I'm going to select it. And then I'm going to add 1 hour of cloud data, and I'm going to click subscribe. That's it. Okay, now it's connecting to it. And you can see that the instrument pops up. It's also popping up my Trader Map Lite and Trader Map Pro, but that's okay. So here it is here. Here is my symbol, okay, my instrument. This is the ES, and we're all good to go. Okay, we're up and running. We have live data, Bookmap data for the CME with the ES instrument here. Okay, that's it. You're all set. Now we're going to add also a crypto instrument as well as a stock. All right, so now for stocks, we're going to go back to connections, and we're going to have to configure a new one for DXFeed. Okay, so we're going to click on configure, and then we're going to add a connection here. We'll go through the same process, but I've already added the platform, so we'll click on add connection from the platform drop down. Click on that, scroll down a little bit, and we see DXFeed. Select that, and then we will notice that you have subscribed to DXFeed and have paid for it. So all you have to do is click OK. All right, now we've added the platform. Now we need to add or select the connection here. So click on connections and select it. All right, and now we can click on the plus tab, and we're from the drop down up here. We add our instrument. We're going to select DXFeed, and now we're going to input a symbol. We can put in input Apple, or we can type in Microsoft or whatever it is, and then select it here. And we can add our historical data. I'm going to add just 1 hour of cloud data, and I'll click subscribe. And you can see it's populating here. Okay, it says Microsoft at DXFeed. We can click on it, and then here it is. All right, so we're all set. We're up and running with Microsoft, with DXFeed data, and a Bookmap, the ES with the CME and Bookmap data. All right, now let's also add a cryptocurrency. So I'll go back to connections. Okay, and we're going to use our Bookmap data in here. The Bookmap data connection we've already established, so we're good there. There's nothing else we need to do, and the data for the cryptocurrency markets is free. All right, so all we have to do is click on the plus tab here, and then from the drop down and platform, click on that and select Bookmap data. Now the type here, we'll click on the drop down, and you can see perpetual and spot here. We'll click on perpetual, and then from the exchange, click on that, and we have multi-book. This is what we offer. This multi-book product is unique. I'll talk about it in just a second, and then we'll select the instrument here, the symbol. Click on that, and we have, like, all sorts of, you can go with ETH, you can go with Bitcoin, Doge, whatever you want. Let's go with Bitcoin USDT, and then we'll use a tick size of $20 per tick, size granularity of 0.01, and then add in, let's just add 1 hour of cloud data and click subscribe. And then here it is populating here. Okay, we can click on it and yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're up and running with Bitcoin now in Bookmap data. Now, I had mentioned that this is the multi-book product for crypto that we offer. And what multi-book means is we're actually connecting to 3 different exchanges, and we're aggregating all of that data within this one instrument. So if you see up here in the upper left-hand corner, it says Binance Futures, Bybit, and OKEx, and BitGet. All right, so I'm actually connected to 4 different exchanges here with this multi-book product. Okay, this will give you a truer indication of the liquidity, transaction, and price. Right, it's a really nice thing. Instead of looking at 1 exchange, we're looking at 4 altogether. Okay, that's it. We're up and running. And let me see if there's any questions so far. I don't see any over here in Zoom. Okay, let me go over to our YouTube. Okay, nothing over there. And then how about here in right, and nothing here over in Discord either. Okay, so we've answered, oh, we haven't answered any questions. We don't have any to answer. All right, so let me just leave you then with a few more things. I want to show you some very helpful resources if you have any questions or to guide you along in the process here. So go to bookmap.com. All right, and then under just click on education here from bookmap.com, and that'll take you right into our learning center. Okay, this is where you can access a lot of great short videos that cover many different subjects. All right, so I would suggest going with the Getting Started course and click on that, and this kind of goes through what we just covered: downloading, installing the platform, the run options window. There's the update button up here as well to how to update your versions, and then connecting to data. We didn't connect to Rhythmic, but Bookmap data and DXFeed. And then we added some symbols in here. So this is exactly what you can go through if you need any help, or you can also watch the recording of this, or you can reach out to us in support. You can see on every page here our support live chat shows up. Okay, so all right, so that's the Learning Center. There's a few more things here in the Learning Center I think you'll find helpful. The Getting Started area here, let's go through that actually again. You'll see all sorts of videos in here like displaying the elements or the volume dots. Click on each subject. It will open it up, and then you'll see the various videos that go through each detail in here. Like the columns, you can see there we have multiple columns in Bookmap. And each one of these videos, very short videos, will explain what they are. Okay, here are the trading tools if you want to learn how to trade from Bookmap with 1 click from the chart. It's a great system that we have created here, being able to trade and move your orders around right on the Bookmap chart. Okay, the drawing tools, saving configurations, all sorts of things in here. All right, so that's it. Now, another area to go to is under the Learning Center. Click on Knowledge, and you can go to the knowledge base here. And then this is our user guide section. Okay, this will answer just about any question that you have as well, more in a text format, and you can read through these various items within the sections here. There's also another one called Add-ons. You can click on that, and then we have many add-ons here in Bookmap. We've developed all these different great systems in here, like the stops and icebergs, on chart and sub chart indicators. and you can read about them and understand all the different modes and what they do, etc. Here in the user guide add-ons section here. All right, a few more things that I think you'll also find helpful under help in the Bookmap app. We can go to the symbols guide here. You can see the portal, the Bookmap marketplace. We offer a marketplace for third-party vendors and ourselves that you can get various educational products and add-ons there. There is our Discord chat room that you can go to, our user guide, which I showed you, our learning center, which I showed you, support, and some other things in here. But let's go to the symbols guide. Okay, we'll click on that, and that'll open up a web page here, the Bookmap symbols table. And then for futures, crypto or stocks, click on the link, and that'll scroll you down the page. You can see the month codes in here. We are now, for the quarterly at least, for the stock indexes, we are on the June contract, so that's why it's ESM5 right now. In June, later in June, early July, we will roll over to the September contract, the U contract. So then it would be ESU5. Anyway, you can go through the guide in here and learn about how to add the different symbols right here in the symbols guide web page. Okay, so that's about it. So are there any questions at this point? Let's take a quick look. No, nothing over here in Zoom. All right, how about, no, nothing in YouTube, and we can also look over here, and nothing in Discord either. Okay, great. So we're all set. One of the other things, just we'll leave you with this one. The other thing to notice in here with Bookmap from that learning center. Okay, if we go back to the learning center, these are courses that we have here. How to connect to data, our market mechanics course. I would really highly recommend that you click on this and watch at least part 1, going through basic market mechanics, understanding what moves the market, and we'll go through this in here. And for example, you'll see and understand, like, what happens in this kind of diagram of the order book, best bid and offer, and we'll detail exactly what happens when someone hits market buy and market sell and they take liquidity from the best bid or the best offer. It's really essential to understand these details, and Bookmap shows it very, very well. And then we're able to kind of zoom out and look at the same kind of idea, but on a much, much more higher time frame auction. All right. Okay, so that's the Bookmap educational course. And scroll down a little bit more, and then you'll see our events calendar. You'll see that we have multiple events every day. So you can see this is actually the last one for today. This is the Bookmap onboarding. But we also have for tomorrow, J Trader, stocks trader, small caps and large caps. And then you can see right after that, we have options millionaire. He's an options trader, but also uses futures as well as stocks. After that, we have Tom B, volume profile futures trader. We have Robert Rother. This will be in German. Robert also does one in English. And then after that, we have Doug and options with Doug here. So, every day we have several different events. Click on these. You can register, you can copy the link and add it to your calendar if you like, and then click on the link when the event approaches, and attend our Discord channel. That's another area to go check out. So just let's go back to bookmap.com. Okay, this would be the next step after you're up and running. Is click on the more button here and then go to our Discord chat room here. Okay, so this will take you into our Discord chat, and it'll open up here for me at least, and I'm in the welcome section right now. So you'll see there are several chat rooms in here. There's all sorts of great information in here. Live events. Here's the live event that we are in right now. And you'll see other chat rooms. You'll see multiple languages, as well as the different traders trading different instruments and asset classes, etc. Okay, so that about wraps it up. Those are all of the different resources that we have. And if you need help, you can always reach out to us at support@bookmap.com. All right, so if there's no questions, then thank you everyone for coming. Now we'll do it again next week, but you know what? We're going to change it to 1 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. So it'll be at 1 p.m. East Coast time starting next week. Okay, and that's it. Thanks for coming, everybody, and we'll catch up with you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.